Hey, what is up, guys? I'm back with tutorial number 6, I believe. Um, and I know I said in a comment that I would do this in maybe about 1 to 2 weeks, but due to a request by a viewer, um, I will try to go ahead and post this on Tuesday. So right now, it is Monday, almost 2 o'clock in the morning. I am exhausted out of my mind, I can't think straight. But anyways, I will go ahead and get this done. So, what I do in the process that I go through is I have my dummy game, and then I have my tutorial game. And in the dummy game, this is where I work out bugs and add in new things for the next tutorial. And then in this one is where I go over it with you guys. So I'm going to show you the couple of things that we're going to do. There's only one more thing that we need to do, and that'll be in tutorial 7. But I think everything's pretty much all worked out. One thing I did though is I made the box extremely cheap. You only need like $10 to open it. And that's just to make it easier for testing and stuff. So anyways, we open the box, and I have my zombie here. When it comes up to this, we just click on it, and it will switch to a different gun. Shoot the zombie a couple more times. Click it again. And it's a machine gun. The only thing that does not change is the shell item. I have not fixed that yet. That'll be in tutorial 6. For those of you that did not hear me and that are flipping out right now because yours isn't how mine looks, this is a dummy file. Right here is the actual thing we've been working on. So I'm gonna go ahead and take you guys to the first step of getting everything worked out, and then we'll begin adding in the rest of it. For Corning, this is going to involve a bunch of broadcasts. But before that, we're going to, you guys need to work out and design all the costumes for player 1. So if you have done all the gun types that I have drawn, this will be pretty easy for you. If you haven't, and let's say if you've done something like a bazooka or rocket launcher, for example, then you're going to need to take that and design your guy to have the rocket launcher. Otherwise, I'll just show you guys how to do this. Anyways, I have already got all the sprites worked out, or the costumes. So I got gun A for assault rifle gun. For the submachine gun, I got the SMG gun, which is the guy right here. For the shotgun, it is right here. And for the ray gun, the guy's right here. I have no idea why the shotgun guy's like that. Let me edit this real quick. Yeah, that's good for now. Okay. So you should have all of these. And we're going to move this dead guy all the way down so it doesn't bother us. Now what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and you're going to copy each and every one of these. So when we go down here, we should have a list of all of this. And then what we're going to do is we're going to change the color that indicates that you're being hurt, such as this guy. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna fly through this, and we'll be at the part or next step, whatever. Okay, so I have fixed all these sprites. I'm gonna go ahead and move this one down. And move the other guy down. Just so it's all organized. Okay, now we're gonna add in all the codes. And I believe we will start with the box first. Okay, so in the box, we have all of the stuff. Now, so we have it to where when we shoot the zombie and we get up to about 500 points, that when we open the box, it will randomize, and really all that it's doing is that it's going through the list of guns. So it's actually just switching all these costumes, and you already know all that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make it randomly land on a costume and stay there for a certain amount of time. So what you want to do is you want to go to control, and we're going to get out wait 1 second. We're going to change it to 5. Now that that's done, we're going to take this broadcast close. We're going to place it under the wait 5 seconds, and then we will go to operators, and we're going to go. This is actually a very useful thing right here. Pick random 1 to 10. We're going to use this to help us out in this situation. So go to looks, and you want to get this right here, switch custom to costume, switch costume to, and we're going to put it from. Now we don't want this costume nor this one. All we want and what we're focusing on here is 3 and 7. So in order to get to 3 and 7, all you have to do is simply type in 3 and over here 7. So what this will do when it's activated, it will go switch to costume, and then before that it's going to activate pick randomly. So when it goes to costumes, it'll randomly pick the costumes in between 3 and 7. So there's a chance of it hitting 5, 6, 3, 4, all of those. There's a good chance. Go ahead and place that in there. And so, just to make this easier, I'm going to make this all just like 10. And we'll fix this later. So when we hit the box, it'll randomly pick this one. It'll wait 5 seconds, and then it'll close. Hit it again. Randomly picks a ray gun, waits 5 seconds, then it'll close. Okay, that's all that we need to do. And now we're going to add in the broadcast that will send a signal to player 1. So when you click on the chest, it will switch to his costume that's holding the gun. So really all that we need to do here is we need to pull out a when flag is clicked. No, actually, hang on, give me a second here. Okay, so right here, so we're going to do when flag is clicked, and then we're going to have a if instead of an if statement, and then this is all going to be covered by a forever loop. And inside the first if statement, we're going to go to operators, gonna have equal. And we're gonna go to looks, and we're gonna also have costume. So if costume number is equal to 3, and then by that it means, so if it is equal, so if this is showing number 3 right here, it's going to show the pistol. If it's equals 7, and if it's showing 7 right here, or the ray gun, it's going to show the ray gun and activate it, whatever. So if that, and then we want to get touching, you want to get touching, and then you want to duplicate it, and so you want to have 2. This one you want to have a mouse pointer. Actually, my bad. You only want to have one of these. You want to have touching mouse pointer and mouse down. And you want to go to operators, and you want to have and. So if it's touching mouse down, so if touching mouse pointer and mouse is down, and mouse down simply means clicked, then it will activate this line of code. And that's when we bring in our broadcast. And this broadcast will simply be called the costume itself. So gun 3. Press OK. Now, in order to save time on this video, because I don't want this to be 15 minutes long, you're gonna want to go ahead and do this for all of your box costumes that have a weapon. So if you have done it like me, you want to do it to where you want to do it for 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So we just did 3. So you just want to go ahead and duplicate and just change the number here to whatever costume it is, and change your broadcast to whatever costume it is. So if it's, let's say, if it's the ray gun, all you're gonna have to do is just change this to 7, indicating that it's the 7th costume. And then you're gonna rename the broadcast Gun 7. Simple as that. You just do this for all of the weapons you have created. Okay, so when you have completed it and it's all sorted out, it should look something like this. So we should have one for the costume 7, costume 3, costume 6, 4, and 5. Now that all this is done, we're pretty much complete with the box here, and we can go ahead and we can move on to player 1. Player 1, this is, it depends how you do it and how you work it out. It can be fairly easy, or it can be a lot of back and forth, and it's a little frustrating, but hopefully it's not going to be that much of a challenge. So what we're going to do is basically we want to pick out a winner receive and then duplicate it about as many times as you want there to be guns. So if you have 5 guns like me, then you'll duplicate it 5 times. And now you're going to switch it all to those guns. So this one will be gun 3, this one will be gun 4, gun 5, gun 6, and gun 7. Now that we're done with that, we're going to go ahead and we're going to make a variable. We will call this variable gun type. And this is going to be important. We don't want this to be for every sprite. We want this for it to be this sprite only, so it does not affect the entire game. So you want to click this button right here where it says for this sprite only, Press OK. And simply, well, I'll show you guys in a second. Anyways, pull out a when flag is clicked, go to variables, set to, and you want to put gun type. So when the game starts, we'll automatically have gun type go to 0. And then in here, on all of these, we'll have it, we will actually make it this way. We're going to have it to where it will set gun type to a certain number. And you'll actually see how all this works out. So, to make this easier, I'll just duplicate it when I'm done. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of all these. If you already have those, that's great. Just put them aside, don't delete them. It's just easier for me to do it this way. So if you have gun 3, you'll want to set this to gun type. You want to have it to where it's set to 3. So if it's gun 3, then you want to put it as 3. If it's gun 4, you want to put it as 4. And I'll show you why we need this, because this will be part of it. And if you want to have a not, and then you want to put equals to, then you want to go to variables and you want to have gun type, and you want to put 3 in there. Place it in the if statement. So if not, or let me put it this way. So if gun type does not equal 3, then it will activate this strand of code. And what will be in here is stop script. You don't want to get stop all because that's going to stop everything. You want to get stop script. And now we can add in the final part for here. We're going to go to looks, switch costume, and we're going to find the one that matches up with this. So costume 3 is actually this dead guy, but we want it to be costume 1 because that's the guy holding the gun. And just place it right there. Then you want to stick this, you want to stick this if statement in a forever loop. Now we are almost complete with this strand of code right here. Now we're going to take this. This is our current hit detector. And what we're going to do is we're going to just rip this out. And we're going to place it right above this if statement. So place this under it. So it should look like this, and then you place it in here. Then you're actually almost really close to being done. And we just gotta switch it up. So this is already right, because costume 2 should be costume 1's hit marker. Yes, it is. Hit detector, my bad. And so I'll go ahead and show you what to do after this. So just simply duplicate, switch this to costume 4. Or I'm sorry, switch this to when I receive gun 4. And gun 4, if we go back to our box, go to costumes, gun 4 is the submachine gun. So if we go back to player 1 and see where the submachine gun's at, that is costume number 3, or submachine gun, SMG. So we're going to simply switch this to SMG. And then this will be, if not touching color green, is going to be SMG. And SMG's hit detector is SMG gun 1. So this is going to actually be pretty easy. The previous one was a lot more difficult, because it's just all costumes, and I had to actually draw a chart out and everything, but it's a lot easier for you guys. So what you want to do after that, since you guys already know how to do it, is do that for every single broadcast that has to do with, so all the way from gun 3 to gun 7, you just want to go ahead and do this. So I'm going to go ahead and pause the video, do all this, and I'll be back in a moment. Okay, so I've already duplicated all of these, and what you should have done in the meantime is, or what you're doing right now, is you should be duplicating these and then fixing them up so it matches the correct costume. Alright, I think we're fairly close to being done. Let's go ahead and run this real quick. Notice the shell, obviously it does not match up with the character itself. Don't worry about that, I'll find a fix for that soon enough. But the box runs, and when it is the pistol, you click on it and it will switch your guy. Do it again. Look at that, SMG, click it. Okay. It appears we have okay. I see what I've done here. I'm really sorry about this, but I've seemed to mess up. Jeez. Okay. Don't worry, this is a simple, really easy fix. Just a simple look over that I passed up. All you have to do is, if you did not do this already, is just go to where it says set gun type and just match it up to the broadcast. So if it's gun 4, simply switch it to 4. And if it's gun 5, switch it to 5. Go ahead and do this for all of these, if you have not. If you have done this and found my mistake, good for you. You deserve a cookie. And also do it for the if statements at the very bottom. So if it's when I receive gun 4, do it for 4. If it's when I receive gun 5, put in 5, and so on. So now, hopefully when we run this, we won't have any problems at all. Oops, I have the ray gun. I still have the ray gun. Right. I am exhausted out of my mind. Cut me some slack. Put in a switch costume at the very top where you have the controls to your character, and put costume 1. So this should always start us out with the pistol. Hurt the zombie, run the box. Shotgun, switch it to shotgun. No glitching. Box closes, hit it again. Ray gun, click ray gun, we have the ray gun. More zombies come out because I killed that zombie. Hit the box again. Laptop fan is running extremely fast. Switch back to pistol, hit box again, because I don't like my pistol. That's why I got rid of it in the first place. Pistol again, okay, thank you random box. Why don't you give me a freaking teddy bear? Okay, SMG, alright, looks like everything is working out A-okay. I'm gonna go ahead and hit me some Juggernaut real quick. Juggernaut's working, took my money. Alrighty. Actually, that seems a little bit expensive. How much is Juggernaut? Okay, it's $100. Okay, never mind. Alright, so I think that's pretty much it. Make sure to go back to the box and set the price back to normal. So if money balance, you want to set this to 499. And then you want to set this to minus 500. So we're going to go ahead and go to this full screen. We're going to run it. Blarg, zombie, shoot it, kill it. I need to hit me some Juggernaut so I don't die. Take a couple more hits. I see. Well, in everything there's an error. Let's just try to hit the box. Okay, now the problem is here I made it to where if you get Juggernaut you're pretty much invincible for the whole game because there's no hit detection. All the hit detection relies on you buying the box. So we gotta fix that real quick. Easy way to fix this, stop right there. Easy way to fix this is we can just take here, we can duplicate this. And get rid of this right here, delete it. You want to duplicate it from when I receive gun 3, you want to duplicate that version because it'll have the right costumes. Or at least it should. And you want to go ahead and you want to put switch set gun type to 0. And so we can go ahead and get basically what we're doing is we're going to take this and just sit it right there. So we don't need this extra gun type that's right up here. We can go ahead and delete this. Place it right back there. And if gun type does not equal 0, then stop script. And so that means when you hit the box and one of these activates, this will turn off and it hopefully won't cause any more problems. Sorry for the disruption there. So anyway, I kill a zombie, I take damage, buy Juggernaut, still take damage. Okay, now invincible. I'm gonna kill off the rest of these zombies and hit the box. Takes away my money like it should. Let's see what I get. Submachine gun, switch it. Yes, it's good. All right. I think we're done with this tutorial. Please like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. If you have any personal questions, send them in my inbox and I'll get to you as soon as possible. Otherwise, this is pretty much the end of the tutorial. I will have a link in the description below and at the end of this video for the previous part and for the upcoming part. If it has not been posted yet, please be patient. I'm still working on it. Otherwise, that's pretty much it.